Now, your Alaska Link weather for Fairbanks and the interior.
Well, good evening. After some early morning cloud cover, the blue sky made its appearance back across much of the interior. We noted that we've been definitely gripping onto some brighter days as we rolled out of April and now into May. Now, what we are noting is that we're going to see more of that sunshine. We are expecting a dry and warm forecast even to take us into much of the weekend. There will be some times, though, battling some cloud cover due to a low pressure system that is currently sliding its way across the Aleutian Islands and expected to bring impacts across more of the southern tier of Alaska, just clipping the interior with some of that cloud cover. Also noting that it is going to trigger some increase into those winds across the Alaska range. That's what's allowing for that downsloping of some dry and warm conditions for some of our interior spots, but there looks to be some better potential of pulling some moisture in around the Alaska range towards the end of the system, which would be more Sunday into early next week. So we'll be watching for potentially mentioning some rain. Now, we are also keeping an eye on some flooding concerns at the moment. No big concerns when it comes down to rain adding into those river levels as ice breakage is occurring, but something that we'll watch for. Now, here as we head into our Friday, we'll continue to note that we'll have times of some sunshine starting off the day there into the 30s and watching temperatures quickly be able to climb well back into those 50s to those even 60s possible. Now, as we look at the winds possible across much of the interior, we can see those winds across the Alaska range ranging from areas of National Park as well as Delta Junction there, getting upwards of 20 to 30 miles per hour. And we'll talk more about these winds here in a moment, but we're at least starting to see those increases as we roll into our Friday, where the increase in the sunshine continues as well. We have 17 hours and 22 minutes of daylight to work with. We now have a 5:06 sunrise and nearly a 10:30 sunset, where all of that sunshine is what's allowing for these very mild days to return. We have even a 58 there into Fairbanks, which is just on par for normal, 43 into Circle, 57 into Delta Junction, 44 into Denali National Park. Saturday, we'll continue to talk about those warm conditions, more widespread 60s are even possible. Circle even getting back into those 50s. So stacking up to what will be a beautiful Saturday forecast outside of battling some of those stronger winds, as we are watching that there is a slight uptick in that wind potential. Looking to be hovering just around the threshold of needing wind headlines. So we may not see those alerts out there, but what we'll see is that Fairbanks area is ranging 10 to 15 miles per hour, and we're seeing that peak in some of those winds comes on Sunday. So wind's going to be a concern that we keep an eye on as we not only roll throughout the weekend, but into next week, as there is some signal of keeping it strong. Nothing that is expected again to need any wind headlines, but a little change up in the forecast there, at least to mention. And with some of those increasing winds could be the potential of pulling some showers over the area, which keep the environment a little cooler into those 50s, but still expected to stay near normal.